Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Strategic Command American Civil War. Welcome back to our rematch versus LCanidestroyer. We're playing the Union side and we are in turn 17th, probably March 1863. In the last turn we just saw the Battle of Trenton where Ulysses S. Grant pushed forward in northern Tennessee and repelled the Confederates a bit, or pushed them out. Let's see how we can progress. At the Navy, we tried to attack Fort Pulaski, probably hindering any more supplies going to Savannah. Let's shall see how the enemy reacted to it and watch the replay together as always. Okay, we just... there's spotted a Van Dorn HQ in southern New Mexico. Okay, Fort Gibson under attack again. Is she going to take it out this time? Not really. I feel like the enemy should get an additional unit in to take it out. Partisans here, yeah, still alive. Divisions pushing forward. Nice. Can't take out my... Wait, what is that? Is there two HQs of the enemy shuffling around down there? That's surprising. This might have been an ambush here at Carthage. Yeah, here the enemy recovers, probably rightfully. Woodstock, Beauregard being reinforced. Okay, still no retreat here at Winchester. I mean, it's not easy, but I feel like the situation won't get so much better. I mean, when the snow's done, Potomac, some skirmishes, the occasional Fort Monroe attack. Yeah, I don't know what the enemy, once again, I can only tell you guys, you need potentially mortars or anything there. And the frigate tries to escape, okay. Interesting. I hope our forces will be strong enough. Oh, there was the Monitor, the first one to be spotted. Interesting. At Norfolk, okay. So no dramatic events, but some interesting things that our reconnaissance showed us. Let's have a quick look in a second. So yeah, some villages changed the side. Haitian President Fabre-Gefras begins sending aid to Dominican rebels, okay. Pro-Confederate bandits cause disruption in Kentucky. And yeah, our blockade seems to get even a little bit like tougher and tougher turn by turn. That's good to see. Skirmish is fought at Stanwix Station as the California column continues its march east, yeah. Since apparently the enemy got some reinforcements also here in New Mexico, it is about time that our Californian reinforcements arrive. This frigate, yeah, damaging ours. This was not kind of a smart move, I would say. We've got one Marine, 2 divisions, and 1 gunboat to deploy. Alright guys, let's have a quick look to the fronts together. So yeah, we saw definitely Van Dorn down here. I think it's like you can by the event decide rather if you can like station it here or bring it down to Texas or anything, and apparently it's deployed here. Yeah, now... Oh. The enemy is still quite hurt from the former turn, so yeah, we shall see. I think things look quite well. Here was just a little bit weird. Didn't Waity move to Salina or something? I'm really surprised, but here... Ooh. I feel like we can force the enemy to surrender the Tulasi. The creek? Is it the creek? Anyways, we should be able to force some natives to surrender since those guys are not ready in time. Let's see, yeah. Alright, here I'm really surprised the regiment survived. Probably this was an ambush since the enemy was stopped and then got just a small skirmish over here. Saves us definitely some time, and yeah, once again, I don't feel really threatened by these divisions down here. I don't know, I feel like the enemy really put 2 strong forces at the wrong places. Like here, this division, and here, they can't really have a strong effect. I feel like this is a little bit wasteful of resources. Same down here with Fort Monroe. Like this, she will not take this fortress, for sure not. Alright, as always, as you guys want, let's have a quick look on diplomacy as well. So there is no major event. We don't, yes, France and Spain, France and the UK at 21 and 23% respectively. It's growing, but it's not really worrisome at the very moment. And let's have also a quick report at a look at the reports again. And as we see, the Confederates haven't spent anything new on diplomacy recently. I mean, they are still invested somewhere, that's for sure. And there will be hits sometime, but we can happily ignore that. And to the MPPs is our convoy raiding where... Oh no, After peak last turn, this turn we destroyed a little bit less, but maybe it's due to the fact that we're focusing and trying to get ready for the attack on Fort Pulaski. Yeah. Oh, and this, I think, looks pretty promising. I'm quite optimistic to take it out this turn. Alright, guys. But as always, I'm going to take my closer look and some notes, and then I'll be right back to present my actions to you. See you in a second. Alright, everybody. As always, let's start off here in the very west in Arizona or New Mexico. And the enemy didn't really attack further, that's nice to see, but still this cav is here in a quite bad situation and we seem to be able to attack it very effectively, and we will do that. Not as much as the forecast, but causing some damage is never bad, and still protecting this lovely mine. Let's reinforce Santa Barbara. And up here we got last time new Colorado volunteers, so the brigade we're marching down. Whilst the cavalry brigade I've decided I'm going to bring actually to the Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas region, since we withdrew already one cavalry brigade from there earlier, and it's now I'm quite happy it's down here. But another one here down here in the not so wide terrain. No, I'd rather have the cavalry here in these open fields in the Midwest, and yeah, there they will pay off very nicely or handsomely. So, talking about it, let's continue down here. Let's reinforce Fort Washita. Yeah, with these efforts, she's not going to take it out. However, Fort Gibson, if there would be more serious efforts, I feel like it would fall soon. However, we will reinforce, so we keep it as long as possible. Alright, and yeah, what I already mentioned before, our Osage natives should be able to take Tulasi, thereby potentially forcing the Creek to surrender. Very nice, and we can attack these Choctaw units also a little bit, causing some more damage. Yeah, I don't know, the enemy seem not to have paid too much attention apparently down here. Let's see. However, oh, that is very sad. Somehow the enemy has managed to siege our Osage down, so this unit is without supply this turn. How come? This is really surprising. Okay, yeah. Just moved too far down, but we should get some supply in from Fort Gibson, so with a little bit of luck they'll take some damage for sure if they attack them. Yeah, but we need to retreat them a little bit up here and reinforce. At least they distracted the enemy a lot, and yeah, they were worth something for sure. Alright, over here with General Freeman, I would like to reinforce him, but to be honest I need to go back to supply 6, which is up here. Then the others would be out of command range. Nah, nevertheless, let's do that. And down here, yeah, these damn partisans. I think I just can retreat a bit up here. Not entirely sure, to be honest. Yeah, what I wanted to do is bring this regiment down over here to basically protect this very bridge, because, yeah, let's do that. Have the CAF down here as a reserve in Carrollton. I feel like also here a regiment should be actually enough down here. So we could withdraw a little bit this brigade, so also to reinforce it to Inf 1. Let's do it like this. Go back to P Ridge and a little bit more defensive position down here. Whilst this cavalry brigade is going to push the borders a little bit forward, so... And the packaging starts again. So we at least have the visual control of this road, and we're not going to be super surprised if anything pops up out of the blue. However, as mentioned a couple of times before in the last turns, the supply should be so bad for the enemy around here that there can't be any substantial push. Nevertheless, these guys are going to be in supply next turn, yeah. And then maybe we can continue pushing over here. Alright, and in the western banks of the Mississippi, the enemy this division ran into the ambush of this regiment, so we can actually save it and take it up almost to Greenville. And with those two units, we kept them here, but now I'm going to withdraw a little bit, and I'm going to take this street and forest position with these two brigades, with a little... I don't know, without the reconnaissance, the enemy will run into another ambush down here, and this time we have stable units, so these divisions will not be able to blow them out of the brigades out of the way within one turn. And as always, we can reinforce pretty easily in Cairo, so I'm not worried by this push at all. Maybe I'm too arrogant down right here, but I feel like the enemy is investing at the wrong place. Nevertheless, here back to our great hero Ulysses Grant, who won the big battle of, or this not so huge battle yet, but the Battle of Trenton last term, and opening up this basically northwestern Tennessee area for us, from which I can have basically two main ideas what I can do. We can of course push towards Memphis, or push to the east towards Nashville. This is kind of the prime target, but also Memphis is kind of inviting. And as long as the enemy doesn't have too many units around, I feel like we should try to exploit as much as possible. However, I will reinforce and until we get also new troops coming in from the north here. So for this turn, let's fresh up this calf. Let's first try to take out, with one division, they should be able to take out this out of supply brigade. Let's see. They are wonderful. Taking some damage. But the rest of these guys can be reinforced up here. And then they should also get infantry 1, of course. But yeah, we will see. Leaving us with this Cav division. Where do we have some supply on the other side of the Tennessee River? To have the division in the back of the enemy would be kind of great. So we... in some kind of scenario, but if I cut these railways here, the enemy couldn't, I mean, she can probably set up troops here in Nashville, yeah, new troops, but like moving troops by rail would be harder. So I'm kind of tempted to use, I mean, in general also, of course, as a reconnaissance unit, this Cav will help us out quite nicely down here. And we see there's nothing in the rear of the enemy block units down here. I mean, this is at least a division in Dover, but nevertheless. So yeah, Nashville at the moment with this current state of defenses is kind of a prime target for us. Let's see what we can do. We definitely have to clear also Fort Donelson, and to do so, we go another attempt. Or we have... no, it will not really work out because the Ironclad has just 10 action points and this takes us 9 to get here. So actually I'd rather... these guys will be reinforced. Or let's try our luck. Let's do 1 damage with this brigade. Also probably reducing the entrenchment. No, not really. Unfortunately not. And try with our ships what we can do. I mean, even if it gets reinforced, this is just weakening the fortress anyway. So definitely not a bad idea. You guys need to get repairs. Uh-oh. Oh, the Ironclad is in danger now. Well, we did what we could do. Taking it down to 2 is actually not bad. I mean, I didn't really think about it, but we could use the division, of course, from Hopkinsville to move down here and take out Fort Donelson by land. It is a fighting spirit objective, so therefore it's kind of tempting. Okay, I wanted to use the Cav actually to take like these last remaining Confederate possessions here in Kentucky, but... or is it? No, it's actually Tennessee, but north of the Tennessee River, let's say. But we need the Cav now for... okay, there is an HQ. I'm pretty sure there was a unit in Clarksville. So we cannot easily just move there. That's the problem. Well, well, well. Well, 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 yeah. This is the thing with reconnaissance in this game. Let's take the Cav over here. They still have some nice spotting. However, Clarksville can't be done for us. Can they move over here? Into these forests? I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it, right? Yeah, especially there's no road. I mean, we don't have to be that greedy and risk everything just to take out Fort Donelson this turn. We will be successful at some point. I'm pretty sure at the moment it doesn't really look like the enemy has the strongest of defenses. Anyways, we're gonna move up. At the same time, you see me struggle. Let's first do things that I wanted to do anyways, which is take these guys here to infantry equipment 1. And then maybe let's go with our Cav division first to take Pacewell. And let's see if Knoxville is actually defended or not. Unfortunately, we don't have these reconnaissance down here. We have to pay attention to partisans, but we haven't really taken these places yet. Alright, then let's rather be safe than sorry and go closer to the supply center. But as you see, yeah, also this Cav can cause some damage down here. And back, yeah, here to our main front. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go for the kill or not? But if there's one, it was maximum brigade. Let's go for it. Yeah, take the ambush. Yeah, 3 damage to this division. That was kind of expected, and of course the zone of control is hindering us in really taking and pushing forward towards this fortress, which is okay, I assume. Then let's just take this position and go into an attack position. The enemy doesn't have the forces, I think, to really counter that right now. Bring them down. These guys go to support Grant over here. Grant. Whilst... Okay, we can also bring in this brigade now. Actually, I could attack the HQ with the brigade. That's kind of a smooth one. Also blocking this bridge. It's a little bit risky, but... yeah, why not? Oh, it's Polk. And no, we can't really... Okay, I thought there might be damage to be done, but apparently not. Well... maybe it's just like by being here. Maybe nevertheless let's try to with a little bit of luck. Okay, didn't come in. However, he's definitely somehow busy, and also it's gonna make him. It's gonna be quite hard for the enemy to retreat over the Cumberland River since we're blocking off the bridge here. Basically, I mean it works for sure. Somehow there will be options. However, just mentally speaking, also being very close to Nashville already, this must stress the enemy for sure. And stress is sometimes very helpful. So if you want to stressing the enemy's general might be the key to victory. Nevertheless, let's see what's happening over here. And the enemy still hasn't chased down these dudes here in Western Virginia. However, now they're starving to death. Okay, we can't reach this point. And here's the enemy's units. I don't want to cause more awareness, let's say, but let's protect the mine then, at least a little bit. While McClellan, we have to move up to the railway. Maybe next turn we're gonna move him down here. We definitely could use some HQ in this area now to support Grant. So basically, I feel like with the current situation or the current reconnaissance knowledge, we would rather try to have like minimal like defensive, a little bit of a defensive force down here in at the Tennessee River, and try to cross it to the east with Grant's troops supported by a push from the north really to take out Nashville very quickly, since it looks like a feasible thing for us right now. Of course, the enemy can put in a lot of reinforcements here, so if this happens, sure, we might have to adapt once again and push towards Memphis in this case. Nevertheless, right now, Nashville is very tempting, and I definitely would like to support it with another HQ. Let's see, maybe we can also already take one from these HQs later. But let's do first our other tasks before we decide on this one. The other troops stay in position down here. So coming to the Potomac, where things are kind of... By the way, in April already, I talked about March before, but in April, things are very muddy down here, and it's raining, so no big movements possible. I'm going to reinforce just our position here. Winchester, this regiment still stands strong as always. Actually, we have a 1-1 here. Let's try it in this case. But our other troops can't really have any success down here. Well, Beauregard will be attacked once again, taking him down to 5. 4. Oh, that's 3. Okay, it's getting promising, more promising. 2, yeah, I mean, and she couldn't with supply 3, she can max reinforce to some extent, so I feel like the time should have should be there for the enemy to retreat from this position. Or break up our encirclement, but for longer they can't really stand over here, in my opinion. Over here at the very front lines, let's just reinforce so we have a solid defense, whilst these guys here in the back can get their technological upgrade. Yeah, and here we've got these fresh divisions here to get in position. They will like exchange some of them so we can upgrade all of them. Our Marines in Baltimore and Annapolis are going to get their upgrades. Garibaldi marches down towards DC. Alright, so much about that. Coming already to our Navy, where we got this gunboat up here in Portsmouth. See if we need it down in Gulf of Mexico or in the Atlantic, we have to move it down anyways. This gunboat can go to the Gulf of Mexico. We wanted to reinforce that. The river ironclads go to New Orleans or also to the south. Same. Okay, one more gunboat to the south and the river ironclads, while these guys gonna help out in the north. Where we spotted here the enemies. Oh, we have to reinforce Fort Monroe, by the way. We spotted the enemy's monitor, the Virginia monitor, down here in the James River. As long as our ironclads are not here, but remember we built 2 ironclads, one for the south, one for the Atlantic, basically to check these monitors, and we have our own monitor around. These monitors are basically unbeatable or very hard to beat for us right now with the old wooden ships, so I don't want to risk the wooden ships, let's say, for nothing. For this reason, we're gonna take this frigate down. Oh, we can't unfortunately move it, then we take it to Fort Terrace. The gunboat here can stay in harbor, but we would like to prevent them from getting out. And let's not blockade Norfolk Harbor this one turn, but we have our monitor here in position. So in case she wants to drive out, there should be some kind of incident and she can't just simply pass. And they will not kill off each other, but at least we can contain its movements very nicely with that. So, yeah, I think like until we have the ironclads, of course, taking out the monitor would be a big relief. Or it's not that bad right now, but you know, it would be useful to have a completely free hand down here. But like to contain them a little bit more, let's bring the gunboat just here. So we have this situation under control. We know where the monitor is, so all good over here. A little bit... Okay, these guys are still raiding perfectly well. Good for now. And let's focus on our main naval action of this turn, taking out Fort Pulaski, which was our goal. Start with this frigate. Hurting just the supply a bit. I fear we didn't bring enough gunboats, since, as you see, the frigates mainly just caused supply damage. Sometimes they cause 1 more damage. Okay, this frigate needs to go up, actually, since it was hurt badly. You take repairs. Maybe the other frigates can take her place. Yes. Okay, we take her place. Yeah, it is what it is, so let's try. Oh, it's not enough this turn, it's not enough. However, let's still damage the supply situation, and I think if I siege it down like this... I hope that actually next turn there should be no possibility for the enemy to replenish or reinforce this fort, so next turn Fort Pulaski should fall and we can put our garrison in. So another convoy line down that goes to Savannah, so less income for the Confederates, always good for us. Okay, down here in the Gulf of Mexico, we just had our frigate here to resupply, so we can go raiding again. The others are still in... no, you're not in great supply. Okay, then we exchange you. Resupply some ammunition, and we have no other units down here to come down. Alright. Looks like we've done all of our moves for this turn. Let's set up, okay, fire on this brigade. And let's bring out the set up the new units we've got. We've got the Gilmore Marines, so one more Marine unit. From here they should be able to use the Washington Harbor, yeah. But don't we want to... We need them anyways in, like, if we want to do some New Orleans action, we want them in Newark or something anyways, so let's set them up here from where they can operate in this direction. We've got the New York gunboat that can be anyways only set up down here, and 2 divisions, and normally it was like 50-50, but the situation looks quite stable over here at the moment. And since I really see some chances over here, I'm happy to set up a division each in Cairo and in Evansville to support our Tennessee offensive. Right, leaving us with 1076 MPPs, and this time I'm gonna be quite boring. Just getting divisions. The why not the Geary and the McPherson division. So 3 divisions more for us. Can 12 more to build. And we've got 130 MPP left that we could either invest in ships, realistically speaking, or we do some kind of transfer. And actually I feel like I think it would be really smart to bring in another HQ quickly. However, we do, when is the next HQ coming? Reynolds in September in Philadelphia, that's quite a long time to go, and Hancock in November. So no, we're not getting any HQs in the next turn, so we need to move one over here anyways. Yeah, Banks here. Actually, it's helping supplying the situation a little bit, but not that immensely. I don't want, and he's just a little bit worse than the others. We got still, of course, McClellan in the next turns freed up for other use or this HQ. But we also have Garibaldi incoming. So I think it's going to be Halleck or Gilbert. And Garibaldi is going to replace Halleck, so maybe we can use this one. However, it's the main front here next to DC. But it seems very stable. There's only brigades here. The enemy used the stronger units here. She can't be anywhere. And don't really expect a full-scale attack on DC right now. While we also stand here with basically just this turn, but we do stand here with 2 lines full with infantry. So there will be no bad surprise. So I think we can actually use Halleck for this. Yes, exactly. Or actually not, since we're replacing Garibaldi and Halleck, we can move over here by foot. We don't need to waste MPP on the rail transport. Then Banks can go, or... I got like overrun by my own thoughts right now. In the end, it's not that relevant. But now we've moved Halleck already. Was a little bit premature now in my thought process, but nevertheless, it's gonna be, in this case, it's gonna be Gilbert that's gonna be moved over here by rail to, and to be honest, if we can bring in even next to Hopkinsville down here, I think this is the place to be. So yeah, this little forest, Gilbert. The next turn we've got a nice HQ over here and more reinforcements, so slowly building up a substantial second attack force here. I don't know if the enemy is on time, like catching up with our efforts here. It would be amazing if not. Alright guys, I think that's it for this very turn. We've got 80 MPPs left that we're gonna save up for the next one. Let's just finish the turn quickly together and see if there's any more events incoming. Now we get attrition loss, yeah. Next turn there should be over here. Yeah, maybe I will tell actually the enemy that she doesn't forget about this mine. This would be a little bit sad. The Creek surrender and we take 3 MPP. Ten. Nevertheless, taking out the Creek, why not? They move over here. They go to the Mississippi. To Key West. And nothing special happens. We get 1409 MPP. quite interesting actually that we get 55 from Italy due to the Garibaldi decisions. I'm excited when the next big event pops up regarding that one. Apart from this looks like it's it for this turn. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, if you have any ideas, suggestions, or questions, I'm happy to answer yours in the comments, or leave me a comment down there below. And apart from this, of course, if you liked it, it would be amazing if you leave me a like and subscription. It doesn't cost you anything, while it pushes me and lets the channel grow, so thank you very much for that. And then just see you in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.